remember that eczema doesn't define you. Eczema doesn't define your life. I want to share a little bit of something that I hope can give you hope, because when we have eczema for so long, a lot of times our self-worth is tied to our identity. And a lot of times our identity is tied to having eczema, having flares and rashes and feeling unwell. When we get trapped in that identity and associating it with being unwell, a lot of times it can also come with a lot of thoughts that we go through during the day, like, am I good enough? Will I ever heal? Will this treatment plan ever work? Will this doctor even be able to help me? Am I never gonna heal? Am I never gonna get better? Those thoughts can put our bodies into a state of dysregulation, and it can put our nervous system into a state of stress and fight or flight. And we all know that when our bodies are stressed, it can contribute to the flare-ups, as you may have seen in your own lives as well, or people that you know. Now, when we flip it and we start to let go of associating our lives with having eczema, we start to let go of that identity of being someone who is unwell and being someone who is sick. And we start to transform that by replacing our negative thoughts with positive thoughts, speaking loving, kind words to yourself, speaking encouragement, and also speaking things that will lift you up rather than bring you down. It will actually help bring your nervous system into a state of regulation, into a state of calmness. When our bodies are calm, that's when we can start to heal as well. I just wanted to share that with you. And a lot of times we've worked with clients who react a lot to small things, and this was even what I went through too. Even one drop of a supplement or one capsule of a supplement can cause a flare sometimes. There are also brain retraining programs out there for people who have gone through chronic illness, which can also help with bringing your body into a state of regulation. And we've also found that after they go through the programs, it can really help not only calm the nervous system, but they're able to eat more foods, they're able to take more supplements without reacting the same way. Their body can respond better. Some of those programs you may have heard of, for example, Dr. Gupta's program or Primal Trust. Those were two that I've done before in the past, and they give a lot of tools to help you with just letting go of the association with trauma and chronic illness. You can check those out, and if you're someone who has a hard time doing self-paced programs, it can also help to work one-on-one with a practitioner. There are also practitioners who do somatic therapy and somatic exercises and body work as well. Even things like craniosacral therapy can help, and these type of exercises help release stuck emotions in the body, help them to be released. I personally found them very helpful. Let me know your experiences as well in the comments, because I would love to hear it. But I wanted to share that little tidbit with you about something I've noticed, and let me know your experiences too, if you found that this is something that you can relate to, or if it's something that you haven't heard of before, because I would love to know if this is something you'd like to continue to hear more of. So I hope that helps. And one last tip I want to share with you today is to disassociate your identity with eczema by try not to refer to eczema as my eczema, because it is not yours and you are not tied to the eczema. I started doing that and I stopped calling the eczema mine, because I want to associate my identity with someone who is well. I want to visualize myself healed, and I want to bring myself to a different place rather than feeling like I'm always unwell or someone who is always having rashes. So instead, I would say things like the eczema, but I would never refer to it as mine. But let me know if you have any other tips and tricks that you've done in the past before that have helped you on your journey. I would love to know. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to work with myself or my team, you're welcome to book a complimentary breakthrough call in the link in the description or at eczemaconquerors.com, and we'd love to support you.